Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Duke Acapela. Now, this is a sad story because Duke Acapela, aka Lil Duke, lost his life yesterday, man. Sad situation. Now, he had previously been reported to being in a shooting or being the victim of a shooting situation, right? And a lot of people, there was a lot of hoopla because his management came out because people were already reporting early that he had lost his life. And that wasn't the case. Well, unfortunately, yesterday he did lose his life after fighting long and hard in the hospital, to maintain, man. It's a sad situation, and we're going to get to the specifics. But before we do all that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Duke Acapela, aka Lil Duke. And he's an interesting rapper, man. What's really cool about his story is he's been in the rap game for a while and had millions of views on YouTube on several different songs, man. It seems like dude was steadily on his grind and still continuing to maintain himself as a rapper, man. He had some real management. He had everything set up how it's supposed to be in the rap game. But unfortunately, man, the streets took his life, man. And it's sad to say it like that because somebody is responsible for taking his life. And it's ambiguous to put it on the streets, right? Now, to be real, I'm going to be referencing a report from Monsters and Critics. And it basically says this, man. The headline of the story says, Chicago rapper Duke Acapela's death confirmed after conflicting reports. Now, as I said earlier in the intro, there were reports that had already confirmed that he had passed away, and that wasn't the case. And this was making his management and his family and friends upset because he was in the middle of fighting for his life, and they needed all the positive motivation that they could get in such a serious situation, right? So the report, it goes on to say a few things, man. So let's go through the report. Now, it starts off by saying Duke Acapela, also known as Lil Duke, was reportedly shot and killed in the city of Chicago after fighting for his life in hospital's care. Now, it continues by saying, Duke, a famous Chicago rapper who gained notoriety after dissing deceased Chicago rapper Young Pappy. Now, to be real, this is one of his biggest songs. I'm not sure if it is his biggest song, but he has a song where he dissed Young Pappy, and it's Lil Duke featuring Young Gino, and it's called Go Crazy. And he doesn't just diss Young Pappy. He disses a lot of people in that song, man. He disses a lot of people combined. So, I mean, that's probably what made the headline grow on that song or got it so many views. But, man, it was dropped like in 2015. So, dude had carried on a rap career after that and had blossomed into more of becoming an artist and trying to do more. He recently did interviews with other platforms where he was talking about the rise of Chicago hip-hop and how people were gaining notoriety and really blowing up like the Lil Durks and people like that. And obviously he was keyed in on more than just dissing at that point. You know what I mean? Now the story continues to say this. The talented rap artist was one of 16 people shot in the Illinois city on Monday. So on Monday is when he was shot, and there was a report from the CBS local news that talked about that. Now, at first they left the names out or whatnot, and they still at the update still left the name out. But it did say this. It was Chicago CBS News report, and it basically said this. It said a 22-year-old man is in critical condition after a shooting in Washington Park overnight. Police said a man and a woman were found with gunshot wounds in the 5500 block of South Michigan Avenue just before 12:30 a.m. A car was located at the scene. Now, the report continues by saying this. It says, the man was shot in the head and was taken to University of Chicago Medical Center in critical condition. And they're saying that man from this report on Monday was Lil Duke, man. They're saying that was Lil Duke, aka Duke Acapela. And they're saying he was the man who was taken to University of Chicago Medical Center, right? Now, it also says the 18-year-old woman suffered a graze wound and is expected to recover. Police are investigating. Now, as of yesterday, things took a terrible turn because, like I said before, a lot of people were reporting that he had already passed away, and that wasn't the case. Now, the report goes on to say this. It says, several reports prematurely claimed that the rapper was dead while he was still in critical condition. However, several associates and family members of the musician claimed that he was still alive. On Facebook, an associate of Duke, Travis Fisher Sr., claimed that he is still alive after several reports of his death and condolences on social media. I just got off the phone. Now, this is in quotes. It says, I just got off the phone with my brother. He's still fighting. Keep praying for fast recovery. I love you, bro. He pinned. So basically saying that this gentleman right here, Travis Fisher Sr., he went on social media just to confirm that he was still alive and was fighting for his life in the hospital and to send well wishes and not condolences. You know what I'm saying? Now, his manager also refuted the death rumors on his Instagram story. However, Monster and critics independently confirmed that Duke Acapela has since died from gunshot wounds he sustained on Monday. Now, it goes on to say he was inspired by Chicago artists such as Chief Keef and G Herbo. Duke Acapela has been in the Chicago drill rap community for several years, and his music videos have collectively garnered millions of views. He changed his name from Lil Duke to Duke Acapela due to Young Thug's artist Lil Duke, who is signed to his YSL record label. Now, they also confirmed his death on social media using one of his homeboys' posts, and it goes on to say this. It says, Chicago rapper Ahunna Stacks confirmed Duke has died from his injuries. His Instagram story shows photo from the hospital as he clutches onto the rapper's hand as he fought for his life. He later paid tribute to the rap artist, confirming the unfortunate passing. You fought hard, little bro. Love you to death, brother. Until we meet again, say what's up to Day Day for me. Love y'all, he wrote, man. Sad situation, and he posted it on his Instagram story. So it says, Duke was active on Facebook the day he was fatally shot. So obviously he was on social media. And that goes to show, man, you could just be living your life, doing your thing, minding your business, and tragedy could strike out of nowhere, man. And I hate to be doom and gloom about this, but it's a reality, man. It's hopefully a reality that more people can avoid, man. Something more people can stay away from. Because I don't want to paint a picture like this was in any way his fault or in any way, shape, or form show any type of malice, because this is a sad situation when somebody this young passes away. You're talking about a 22-year-old cat who's been in the rap game for a relatively long time, but man, it seemed like he was on his grind and really trying to do his thing. You feel me? Now, local Chicago news outlets reported on 2 people suffering gunshot wounds in Washington Park on the west side of Chicago, and that's the CBS report that I had referenced earlier. Now, according to responding police officers, a man believed to be Duke Acapela and an 18-year-old woman were found with gunshot wounds after 12 a.m. in the 5500 block of South Michigan Avenue. The man was shot in the head and taken to University Medical Center, and he was reported to be in critical condition. When the shooting occurred, the woman reportedly with Duke was grazed by a bullet but is in good condition. The rapper was not identified in the report. Duke Acapela is survived by his music. He was 25 years old at the time of his death. Now, they said in the original report that it was a 22-year-old man, but I guess they're clearing it up and saying that he was 25 years old. But that doesn't take any sting away from the situation. You know what I mean? This is a sad case of another rapper caught up in a horrible situation. And, man, at some point, this has kind of got to stop. I mean, what's the end goal here? You know what I mean? Like, really, what's the end goal? Because this is getting ridiculous. And it slowed up recently, but you hate to see this continuing to happen. Now, I'm going to stop going on and, ranting about this, but I'd just like to say rest in peace, Lil Duke, a.k.a. Duke Acapela. And hopefully, man, people can learn a lesson from this story and appreciate his music. Now, with that, this has been your boy, Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.